Oh, guten Tag, Freundin. Wie geht's? Good, ja. Jetzt morning wir haben a super exciting video. Yeah, das ist from America. Truly remarkable breakthroughs and the land of the greatest parents in the world. Das ist from the prisondoctor.org.
You don't even want to go at that place. You understand what I'm saying? You sure? When your mother speaks to me, you better not interrupt or disagree about nothing she tells me until I tell you to speak. Do you understand? Young lady, that goes for you as well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I hope you do.
So the quote on top here is, these children need to be held accountable. And das ist richtig. These children must be held accountable. So as you can see, the prison doctor leans over and he really gets in the face of the child. This is just a small child, so of course this is very intimidating, and he feels lots of power directed at him to make him feel small, scared, and insignificant.
This is your only chance you're going to get it right.
Yes, sir.
Today, all this bad behavior crap, it either changes today or you both are going to be somewhere you don't want to like.
Yes, sir.
You want
This is the only chance you will get to get this right. This is foundational. As a child, we so often fall into this idea that we must be giving multiple chances to learn. This is for the weak. This is for the that will be killed off with the herd. A child must learn everything right on the first try. My son learned to walk, for example, with 0 mistakes. He did not fall, he did not crawl. He got up and he walked around, and I said, you have one chance to get this right or you are out of here. And of course, because he was 6 months old, he immediately listened. This was a great triumph. So here, the prison doctor is of course explaining to the children that there is no process to learning. You either do it right the first time when you are 4, or you will go somewhere you don't want to go. And he's clear about that. This is brilliant. On with the show.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, what's going on with your children?
Both of them, they fight constantly with each other. If they are not sleeping, they are fighting. Everything is an argument. I spend my entire life yelling at them. He gets in trouble a lot.
So this is brilliant, yeah. Yeah, this is super brilliant. This mother explained how hard she has been trying. She says, I've spent my entire Leben, my entire life, screaming at these children. So that means that since they were babies, these children have been screamed at. Go to bed, 9, 9, 9. This is brilliant. Brilliant. Children understand fear and anger and aggression as the primary means of receiving love from the mother. So in this case, this woman is explaining that her communication techniques are clearly brilliant, screaming, the foundational element of all loving relationships. And she has done this her entire life. And the children clearly are just not listening. They're not listening. Das ist 9 good. 9. So let us please on with the mother.
The thing with him is, it's his mouth that gets him in trouble. He never listens. The principal will have to get called in. It's been going on since pre-K to 5th grade. Every year has been going on.
Das ist sehr gut. His mouth gets him in trouble. Now, of course, the child should have been listening to the mother screaming the entire time and learning not to scream or use his mouth in this way. A good child will not copy the parent and do what they do. They will watch the parent do something and then they will register, oh, I must not do that in my life. These children, of course, are bad children, not paying attention, 9, not at all, and therefore the mother has to keep getting these calls. And this is happening since pre-kindergarten. Now in pre-kindergarten, of course, a child has full control over his entire faculties. That is obvious to anyone who has studied neuronatal development. So for this idea that this has been happening for such a long time indicates beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is clearly a problem with the child and not with the mother who has screamed at them since birth. This is why you call the prison doctor, to straighten out the children. There's no problem with the parents, not at all. But there is big problems with these Kinder.
He cusses, he kicks her, he hits her, she does the same thing to him. It's just a constant battle. Jan?
Sorry.
Yes, sir. It's the same at my house. I mean, I find that it's a lot worse when they're with their mother. I don't know if it's because they feel.
This is clearly a divorce situation. So these are advanced parents and they've given this gift of divorce to the children, which of course, there's one more thing these children do not appreciate. Also, the father is clearly of high intelligence as he understands, he versteht, that Mutter gets no respect from these children. And he is, of course, exasperated as well because the mother has screamed at them since birth and yet no respect. 9. Zilch. Let's listen to the father. Das Vater.
That they could take advantage
Sure,
of her,
absolutely.
But when we split custody, every time they're with her, literally every day, I get at least two phone calls to talk them down. They just disrespect her, the way they talk to her, the way they talk back. They don't respect their mother at all.
They don't respect the mother at all. So clearly, the mother who has been screaming at them since birth, for some reason, this is probably from the gods or it is a defect in the children that they don't respect this woman. This is crazy. And the father must be called and the father can talk these children down, showing that, yeah, how do I put this? This is a counterintuitive point. Because you might say, oh, well, the father can talk these Kinder down, so it just must be possible that the Kinder can be talked down. And this might suggest to a lesser mind that the Kinder are capable of reasonable communication and stuff when the person is not screaming at them. No, this is false. This is false. This is an easy mistake. What is important to understand here is it is still a sign of defective children who are choosing, they're merely choosing, it's a brilliant insight, merely choosing to give the mother hell for no reason other than they are defective. It is not because the mother is an emotionally stunted person, incapable of genuine love and communication herself. 9. That is an easy, lazy understanding und das ist nicht true. 9.
When you tell them one thing, it's an argument. They don't do it on the first time. It gets to the point when you're telling them the one thing, would you please do this or stop it? It's a battle of the mouth, back and forth, sometimes for 10, 20 minutes till you're so enraged you have to go in the room and shut the door because you're.
Das ist ein Grandmutter. Das ist das Mutters Mutter. Und here we have something very good. The Mutters Mutter is also ein schönes communicator, a great communicator. And how do we know this? Because when the children don't do what is asked the first time, like a child always should, if you ever ask a child to do something, they must do it immediately or it is an immediate sign that they are defective and broken and must be whipped into shape. And the grandmother, when she asks for something one time and doesn't get it, she starts an argument until she is so enraged she must slam the door, as she said. And because the children have done this to her, how dare these 4- and 6-year-old children do this to her?